Welcome back to the Design Challenge podcast / video essay show. Now this episode we have a lot to unpack and learn about the challenge. Now the first thing to cover today is where do you watch the challenge? The challenge will typically air on MTV, but currently is on CBS due to the ongoing writer strikes. As well as all episodes stream on Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus features many older seasons from seasons 10 to 38. Sometimes there may be an episode missing here and there, but your best bet to watch these classic episodes of the challenge will be on Paramount Plus. Now the last bit about Paramount Plus is that they have other seasons of the challenge, such as All Stars, World Championship, and USA. Now these feature many older or newer cast members from other shows that you may recognize. Now there are many great daily challenges that can define a season of the challenge. But the best of any daily challenge is trivia.
All right, Bananas. What is the official language spoken in Australia?
Dutch?
What?
Jesus. The correct answer is English.
Trivia is a form of daily challenge and is featured on almost every season of the show in its modern iteration. Trivia typically takes place on a platform suspended high above a body of water. Competitors are asked questions while standing on this platform, and if they get a certain amount of questions wrong, they will be dropped. This sounds pretty boring and easy, right? Could be further from the truth. Trivia is a fan favorite for a reason. People are dumb.
Who are the two ride or die sisters in the movie Frozen?
Babe, I told you we should have rewatched Frozen.
Ella and Grace?
That is incorrect. It is Anna and Elsa.
Trivia is also a favorite of TJ, who always looks forward to trivia and the laughs that can come from it.
Joins you.
Don't drop me, just lower me, please.
Drop her!
Lower the platform!
All right, stand by, D. Hang on.
Platform, please!
Just stay strong.
Some variations of trivia feature a system where getting a question right rewards that person to put a strike on someone else. 3 strikes and you're falling. Now the macro strategy of this variation of trivia was introduced because in other forms of trivia, whoever goes first is at a disadvantage. Because as the questions circle around, everyone playing, the people will at the end will have to answer less questions to avoid being the first to fall. With the introduction of strikes, you first had to get the question right, which already is hard for some people.
The challenge has been produced on how many continents? You don't have to name the continents, just how many?
21.
And then put your strike on whoever your allies are targeting, which also relies on getting questions right. Or you're just goated at trivia.
Kellyanne, an ornithologist is someone who studies what? Birds.
Oh my God!
How the hell did you know that?
That's his thing! He
He's an
knows every bird!
The overall macro of trivia may change from season to season, but your favorite competitor on the challenge may not remember to study up on trivia in between seasons.
Continent does the USA belong to?
Continent? What is a continent? Continent is the word that is tripping me up. Continent. The northern continent? I don't...
The correct answer is North America.
What the...
Istanbul is the only city in the world to span 2 continents. What are those 2 continents?
Asia and... The difference between a continent and a country is the continent is bigger? Is Asia... Okay.
The northern continent!
Wrong.
Lastly, in this episode of the Design Challenge, we're going to discuss eliminations and the macro of elimination. Elimination will vary between seasons, but we'll start with the most common format among older seasons, where the losers of the daily challenge are put into elimination, and the winners of the same daily challenge will nominate who will go against the losers. The main macro here is to make sure that you win the daily challenge to avoid elimination, as well as making sure that you don't piss off the house too much for who you send in. This format has also caused there to be strategy where people play to not lose in daily challenges, but also not win. because winning can sometimes be the reason why you will later be sent into an elimination. This is because people see that you are too big of a threat. Now, later into a season as well, before a final, it will be obvious who the house wants to keep in. They refer to these people as layups, someone who you know you can beat in a final. This then causes instances where two people who've been playing really good games will have to go against each other right before the final. The other format that you'll see a bit more today is where the winners of the daily challenge get to nominate someone to be sent into elimination, and then the rest of the house/losers will vote on the other person who gets sent into elimination. This is used loosely as in the current season of recording, the Challenge USA Season 2, they currently use a house vote, but instead of whoever receives the majority of votes is sent in, all the votes are put on balls and are put into this big lottery machine, where the name that comes out will be the person playing in the elimination. With this modern format, the macro has changed to focus more on making sure that you are a part of a majority alliance and ensuring that people are not going to say your name in nominations or in the house vote. This also prompts winning more, but still faces the winner's paradigm of, if I win too much, I'll still be put into elimination when I lose. These are some of the major aspects of the challenge, and are some of the reasons why it is so captivating to keep watching season after season. I will see you next time on the Design Challenge.
In mathematics, what is the value of pi in 2 decimal places? 2.